Okay. Don't mind this. I did this for the thumbnail. So now I have to undo all of this because it's no longer the thumbnail. Alright, everyone come back. Actually, no, y'all are going to be really annoying in the house. I'm going to store you. Well, he doesn't have a door in here. Well, I think it'll be fine. It should be fine. Come on, dogs. Come on. Yes. Good bunch of dogs. Hey, hey, hey. Bad dog. Bad dog. Oh. I forgot to sit a couple of you down. You sit and you sit. There you go. Alright. They're all just being stored in Lunsar's base for now. That's fine. Did I never notice that before? Okay. Oh, welcome back, everybody. It is very late. I usually record these way earlier in the day, but I'm not gonna lie, I was watching some Call Me Carson, and he's playing Minecraft, and I just wanted to play Minecraft as well. I'm not gonna lie. And this world has been really fun. A friend of mine messaged me earlier about like how far along everything is already, and like, Ron, this is episode 13, and like so much of the city has been developed. It's really cool seeing it all build out. Yeah. Pardon me. No, I'm excited to see how far I can take this thing. I have a lot of guests that I want to have on here. I don't know. I get excited thinking about this series every now and then, because it's giving me an opportunity to just talk to people that I normally wouldn't talk to. I know most of the episodes, the guest episodes so far, have been of people who I already react to pretty frequently, or regularly at least. But there've been a couple that I don't usually talk to, and I really want to start reaching out to more of those people. I'll still have some of my other friends come on, of course, but I really want this to be a series where I just bring on whoever the fuck I want. Okay. Can I pop these in here? Okay, this does work. Because I'm never going to use these. I'm just going to smelt these down into nuggets. And then they will actually be useful. But no, I'm excited. I'd love to have some people on here. I don't want to jinx it and say their names, because then if I never do it, then I don't want people to think it's because, like, they said no or something. I don't know. Maybe that's... I'm definitely overthinking it. I tend to do that. If you haven't noticed within this series yet, I tend to overthink a lot. Oh, man. No, but this has been really fun, and I hope you guys have been enjoying this with me. Hey, I know it's not the most successful series, but that's not the point. Not the point at all. I gotta figure out what I want to do. I feel like I should go get blaze rods, but I also kind of want to enchant. But if I want to enchant, the best way that I can think of is by doing an Enderman farm. I don't know. I don't know, because I want to get all 30 XP level enchantments. Ah, but humbug. I'll figure out what I want to do as I go. I think I might still go and look for another village, like I was doing last episode and was very unsuccessful. But, you know, you'll win some, you'll lose some. Just make sure I have plenty of food with me. I need to leave a bunch of stuff that I do not intend on carrying with me. Leave you. I'll leave you. You. I don't need this fishing rod. Well, maybe I can go fishing for a bit. Let's just see what I get with, well, no, it doesn't have any other enchantments on it. I think I'll go when it has luck. Because if it's just mending, that's not really going to give me anything special. Well, mending is nice. I don't think that's enough. I'll take some torches with me. Leave these here, and I think I have everything I need. I might go ahead and repair the sword just a little bit, so it lasts a little longer. Yeah, I think everything else should be fine. Oh, okay, I can go to sleep first. Yes, I could just go searching for another villager to help get me emeralds so I could just keep buying mending books. But now that I'm thinking of it, mending isn't going to be entirely helpful to me. Pardon me. Not going to be entirely helpful if I don't have a consistent way to get XP. And the best way that I can think to get XP is by building an Enderman farm. So I feel like just going to the Nether and getting it over with might be the best course of action. But I really don't want to go back to the Nether, man. I really don't want to do that. That was so stressful last time. So I think I'm just gonna try and look for a village again, and we'll see how that goes. I'm trying to avoid cheating as I've turned cheats off. I don't know. Usually I'm kind of a chill gamer, so I'll play. I tend to play games on easy mode if they have that difficulty. I'm not a competitive or a try-hard gamer by any means. I kind of just don't like having to try with video games too hard. Because they're supposed to be a way for me to relax, get my mind off things, take a break from things. But I tend to just spawn in things whenever I'm too tired to do something in Minecraft. And, that's kind of directly defeating the purpose of the game. So, I kind of want to give it a shot. I still, in other games, will definitely use easy mode. But hey, that's just a me thing. No one else has to understand that but me. Yeah. Oh. I've been playing this game for a long freaking time. God, have I been animating longer, or have I been playing Minecraft longer? When did I start playing Minecraft? Well, I started animating in 2011, when I was 10 years old. And I know I was playing Pocket Edition in middle school. God, so how old was I? I don't know. That's math. Who cares about math? If I could find a village that's ideally next to a body of water, that would make things a lot easier. Oh, cherry blossom. I do remember seeing that biome earlier. Oh, pardon me. I've been playing this game for so long and still know so little. I think that's the thing that shocks me the most. Because I'm definitely no stranger to Minecraft, and I know a lot of I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve. I know a lot of stuff, but I think it's mostly the newer stuff that I don't know, that I just kind of neglect because I don't care. All right. Dang. Oh, that's kind of a beautiful cherry biome. Very nice. Well, let's see up here. More cherry trees. I see more water this way. I think I'm going to try and stick to wherever the water is. That actually goes around over here. Okay. That's neat. Dude, what is with the weird-ass world generation in this map? I swear, this feels like the, you guys ever... We found a village. We found a village. Oh my god. That was so much faster than I thought it was going to be. But it feels like a Wi-Fi's video. Have you guys seen what's the video called? It's like the best Minecraft video of the year, I think. God, what was it? It was called a Minecraft world, searching for a Minecraft world that doesn't exist, or something like that. But it was about, I don't know. It was like this fictional story, based on an old book that was made many years ago. But it was, I don't know. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It is a beautiful video, very well put together. But it's like an ARG sort of thing. Oh my god, I'm really into ARGs as well. But this feels like the dude, cause like I'm not making this shit up. This feels like a Wi-Fi's video, like weird ass world generation. Man, this is strange. Okay, where are the villagers? Because that's kind of the thing I need most, you know? Okay, they do have villagers here. Good. Okay, I've never had to do this before. But I'm going to kidnap my very first villager. Or, no, I'm not going to I'm going to adopt my very first villager. Yes. Hey, guys. How's it going? Very good. Oh, you already know what to do. All right, you stay in there. I'm going to search around. Just see what you guys have around here. Hello, Iron Golem. Nice to meet you. I will leave you be. I don't believe there's anything valuable in there that I would need. This feels like a very bare bones village, honestly. Huh. Oh, there's a house down here. Is there anything in here? Oh, hello, sir. Ooh. Paper would actually be really good. I'll either go with a fletching villager or a cartographer. But we'll see. Did I accidentally? I did. Well, cool. I have that. That's cool, I guess. All right. Neato. Neato. Go to the staircase. Man. Okay. This is cute. What a cute, quaint little village you have here. It feels very, like, classic village. Right? Like, it feels like it's all the old, original style. Obviously, it's not because it has the stripped logs, but... Hey, let me feel nostalgic. Dang, only one chest? Are you sure? Boy, oh boy. Oh yeah. Alright, you know something that's been on my mind a lot lately? The whole Janzo thing. You guys remember him? That whole spiel? I mean, most of you have probably seen the video that I made on him, but that video has since been taken down. I guess yeah, I could talk about this for a bit. Oh, see, that's not quite gonna work. Okay, guys, we need to try something different here because this isn't how this works. Okay, I need one of you to get in here. There you go. Okay, this guy wants to come. See? Alright. Cool. And then it should be just as easy as getting in the water and then take off. Hell yeah. Awesome. Now... Yeah, because that's where that ends. So I hope there's a way around to go back to where I was before. Or either way, I'm sure this ocean can take me around to where I need to be anyway, but I'm going to try and hug this wall. But yeah, y'all remember Janzo, the guy who traced a bunch in his Combat Gods video? And then when he got outed for it, he decided to put the credit links in there after the fact, or credit the animators that he traced off of after he got called out for it. And thought that was good enough, and then continued to trace, and then got outed by the community. Yeah, that was pretty cool. No. I did this whole video explaining everything regarding that guy. And I might leave a link to it in the description if you guys really care and want more information on it if you don't already know. But I'm under the assumption that most people in the community already know, and they're all under the same understanding. And that exact reason is why I removed it. I'm sure some people are going to see it as controversial, or they're just going to disagree with why I removed it. Generally, I try not to remove my content, right? Because I'm all for allowing what you had once made to continue to be visible in public to the masses. Because ultimately, if someone enjoys it, and they want to come back to it, you don't want to rid them of that opportunity. Like Meme Dream, for example. I think I've said it before. I would have gotten rid of Meme Dream by now if I didn't care about that. But the only reason it's still up is because people like it, unfortunately. But they like it. They like it, and that's that. And I don't wish to change their mind on that. If they enjoy something, who am I to rid them of that? The Combat Gods video, the Jonzo video that I did, was just... It felt... The reason I removed it was because it wasn't benefiting anybody anymore. I know Jonzo had already seen the video. I know his community had seen the video. The majority of the stick figure community had seen the video. Pretty much everyone who I wanted to see it had already seen it. The one thing that I wish I did differently with that video was wait. I wish I would have waited a bit, you know? I wish I would have waited before making something with so much anger. Because I recorded that when I was angry. I was frustrated that he was finding success off of other people's work. And that really wasn't sitting right with me. And, same thing for a lot of other people. And the video did help bring to light some of the issues for other animators. Okay, Dude. I need you to, okay, get in here. Get in here. You like the boat, right? You like it? Yeah, you do. Go on. Hey. Get in the boat. There you go. Okay, actually, you just stay in there. I don't need to dig you anywhere. Where am I going? Okay, I'm going... This one actually traveled quite a ways. Okay, so I need to go this way. Was I going the wrong way? Surely not. Am I really lost already? Jesus. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this up for a bit. No, I'm gonna need to... Well... God, I don't know. This is going in the right direction. Where does this go? Not far. What river did I take to get here? I'm so confused. Yeah, I'm gonna try going around that way, but anyway. The video was not benefiting anybody. It was only telling people who were already supportive of Jonzo that I was just jealous. That was the big thing that they took away from it. Because, of course, when you come at someone's... something that someone likes, like, say, even a football team, and you insult them, then, of course, someone who's a big fan of it is going to get very defensive about it. And you're going to be the bad guy. And they're going to find every reason as to why you are wrong. Alright, you just stay there, bud. I gotta figure out where I am. He better not despawn. That would be shitty. I wonder if it was just on the other side of this mountain. Right? I mean, worst comes to worst, I just go back to the ocean and then figure it out from there. Yeah, I feel like that's... Okay, so maybe I just need to go back around the mountain. Maybe I was going the wrong way. But yeah, I wasn't convincing those people because they were on the offense, because the video that I had made about a video that they really liked, I had made it with a lot of anger, and you could very clearly tell in the video. So I was preaching to the choir, and I was the enemy of the people who liked the video, and the whole point was to help the people who saw the video, who saw Combat Gods, realize why it's unethical and why it is largely disliked and looked down upon within the animation sphere. And I feel like I ultimately ended up doing more harm than good with the video. It was a very negatively fueled video. I could have made a lot of my points more constructively. I could have formatted it a lot less like a content cop, but you know, what's done is done. I don't feel like I need to apologize to the guy because I still get very heavy scammer vibes from him. But I have been told that, and this was a while ago, so things, you know, may have changed, but I've been told that he was kind of drawn away from the community at that point when he was kind of ran off, I guess, when everyone in the community was showing a large distaste for him. And, you know, I definitely didn't help with that. You know, I definitely was negative towards him. It was just how many views the video has and how unethical the video actually is. It feels wrong that it is as successful as it is, right? It doesn't feel like it should have tens of millions of views. It feels off. And I'll see people constantly, you know, referencing him and praising him in animations or even in comments saying, like, this is like Combat Gods. And, that irks me. I hate that comment so much. I hate it to my core. But, you know, I know they all mean well. I tend to just not respond to those. But, like, you know, you spend a lot of time on a stick fight just to be compared to the one guy who's tracing everything. You're bound to be a little negative towards it. So, it is what it is. Okay, so we're just back at the village at this point. There's no entrance to where I wanted to go, as I had hoped. What's down this way? This is a dead end. Okay. Great. Uh-huh. God, having a mini-map would be really helpful. Or would that be too easy? Yeah, maybe this is the real challenge, getting him back. Yeah, I suppose we'll see. I will try my best to figure it out here. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of curious what you guys think was the right move. Should I have removed the video in the first place? Or do you guys think that I am right to have taken it down? Because I kind of fight back and forth with it. I was not nice in the video, and I don't want to recreate it in any way. I think I've done what I aimed to do, and recreating it would just kind of be bringing back dead drama at this point. So really this whole topic is more about my video than Janzo being the issue himself. But now I don't know what he's doing now. But ultimately, I hope he's doing good. I hope he has found, the hell? What was that? Oh, was that a terracotta? That is, okay. I'm hoping I could just follow this edge of the land and eventually find my way back home. We will see if I end up being successful or not. But I do remember encountering this going the other way around, so maybe this is a good route. Is this a dead end? I don't know. We'll find out. It might be. But I ultimately hope he's doing good. I hope he's found himself on the right side of animation or creative space. Y'all remember the premiere of the second Combat Gods? Like, I remember it was really hyped up, especially in his Discord server. It was super, super hyped up. And it was releasing, and everyone in the dojo, at least not everyone, but I'm sure there was a lot of members in the dojo, myself included, we were watching it. And it wasn't like a... How do I say this? There's obviously a level of distrust when watching his content, because he had essentially lied to us, claiming that he had made the videos that he quote unquote made, but he didn't really make anything. He just okay, he did make some of the animation, but it was all being stitched together by traced portions. So that's where the disgust came from, and that's where the distrust came from. There were some parts that were originally animated, fully animated by himself, and there were other parts that just weren't his at all. Have I been here before? I haven't. Okay, that's not a good sign. Curse of binding. Nope. I'm good. Fire charge. Interesting. I don't know. I find the whole case ultimately interesting. Even still. I still don't agree with what he did. I don't think I ever will. I don't think anyone should. I think everyone understands that it's unethical. And I find that topic of conversation actually more relevant than ever with the with all the AI stuff coming out. So, yeah. I feel like I'm getting close. This feels like it's the right jungle biome, but I'm gonna need to stop and sleep real quick so I can skip the night and avoid any mobs. Just real quick. I don't like that he glistens when I'm in the bed. Isn't that how villagers mate? I do not care for you like that, sir. Mind your own business. As I'm kidnapping you. I mean adopting you. Yeah, whatever. Oh, I see Steve. Okay. We're almost there, bud. Don't you worry. We just had to go the long way around because I lost the lake that I came from. Awesome. Here we are. Cool. Now, how do I get him in there? Because I want him in the same place. I'm probably just going to make Garrett's house the orphanage is what I'll call it. Because I'm forcefully adopting people, so of course you're going to call it a... Anyway. Cool. Get back. Hey. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Thank you. And now we're off. What a great adventure. How wonderful. Thank you, sir, for being so kind and patient with me as I abduct you. Am I going to need to... Oh, I am. I'm going to need to break some things. I'm sorry, Garrett. This is only temporary. Please forgive me. I know you're watching this. Please forgive me. Okay, great. I did that wrong. That's okay. That's fine. Cool. You go in here for now. Boom, boom. You do it like this? No, I think it was the other way. Yeah, it was like that. It was like that. Okay, cool. All right, and then there were the lights. Booyah. So now you're baked in here. You're baked in here, which is good. And now I need to drop you. Hopefully this doesn't give you fall damage. Okay, good. Good. See, that wasn't so bad. That was quite nice, wasn't it? All right, but now I gotta build out an area for you, sir. Yes. Awesome. So there. I gotta think of how I'm gonna best do this. If you're gonna be right there. Oh wait, I just put like a fence right here. And the lectern there. Yeah, okay. No, I got it. No, not the lectern, but the... I forget what it's called. Alright, now you go in there. Oh, hang on, sorry. You go in there. Okay. Hey, listen. Hey, no. Get down here. You are not allowed to leave until I give you permission, which is never. Okay, sir? Yes, he understands. Okay. That's all it took, was just a good talking to. Alright, I'll be back with a fence and a fletching table, I think is what it's called. But I feel like sticks might be the way to go, but also I might have a lot of paper, but sticks also just feel a lot easier. They do take up a lot of axes. I'm just going to do sticks because that's what I know works. How do I make a fletching table? What? Hang on. Fletching table. Flint. I need flint. Awesome. And 4 wood. Why did I do that? Okay, 4 more wood. Alright. And there, boom, fletching table. And now I need... Okay, let me clear out my inventory real quick, because this is getting a little messy. God damn it. Whatever. I could probably use you there. You go in there. You go in there. Keep you in my inventory. Paper. Okay, that sticks. And 2 wood. What am I trying to make there? Jesus. There. That's what I wanted. Okay. Okay. I can head back to Garrett's place. The orphanage. Sorry, Garrett. It's just what it's called now. Okay, and then I use this. Okay, well that doesn't go as well as I thought it would. 32. I wonder if we can get better. I think I should just make a trapdoor. That's going to make this way easier. Just go make a trapdoor real quick. Or I think I might already have one, potentially. Yeah, I should have another. Yes, I do. Hell yeah. And that should also prevent him from leaving. Alright, hey bud. How you doing? You doing good? Good. Now, if I do this, are you able to leave? No? Because your big old forehead... Yeah, your big old forehead is too fucking big, loser. Yeah, that's right. Arrows... Oh, no, I need something that turns into emeralds. Not quite. Well, 32 sticks. Is it possible for him to go any lower than 32? At all? Because, dude, I would really appreciate it if you just made this so easy for me. I have the feeling that 32 is just the number. I'll give it 10 more tries, alright? 10. Alright. 9. Okay. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Alright, is the last one. Alright, let's just get you back to 32 sticks. Fine. Okay, so now you're just not going to give it to me at all. Alright, listen here, dildo. You're gonna give me the sticks that I want. There you go. You're gonna like it. Good. Alright, and now I farm a bunch of fucking trees. And then get a shit ton of emeralds and get a bunch of mending books. And then how am I gonna... I could be overthinking it. I tend to do that. But a man could try. I mean, I really don't want to have to go and beat the dragon before I get, like, full enchanted armor. I don't know, I could do full enchanted armor, but I don't want to have to spend so much extra fucking time getting the enchantments. There are mob farms. What did... Is that another Garrett thing? How much did he do? I feel like throughout this series, I'm going to keep finding Easter eggs that Garrett left here for me. And it's just taking me so long to find them. Am I that oblivious that I didn't know? Hang on. Was that in the last episode? Okay, hang on. We are taking a little detour. One second. There's no way. Fuck each. I gotta make them all a little doghouse. Shut up. Wait, okay, so I was looking like right at where it would be. It was there! It was there, but it wasn't there in the beginning of the episode. Wait, no, wait. I'm gonna check the Garrett episode. Hi, Mark. Okay, one sec. Hang on. I gotta check the Garrett episode. Okay, I didn't quite start it in my house. Okay, but I did enter my house. And it's not there, right? Right? Okay, no, it's on the second elevated. Hang on. Do I look up enough? I gotta find out. I gotta find out. Come on, look up. Just up a little bit. Stop looking at your fucking chest, you idiot. Okay, it wasn't there. So it was Garrett. Garrett 100% did it. Of course Garrett did it. Who else would have done that? Okay, well. Good job, Garrett. You're still getting me. I think I know what he wants. He might be trying to send me a message. I'm not so sure. I guess we'll see. Oh well. Jesus Christ, how did I not notice that? I mean, it is another slim wood texture. That's crazy. I'm like ashamed of myself, man. I should be paying attention to the details. I'm gonna be paranoid traversing this world. What else could he have done? There's gotta be more. There must be more. There's more in here somewhere. There's a bunch of crafting tables. It's cool. Okay. He didn't have any chests in here. There was Steve. I don't know if I see anything else from here. I don't think there was anything else in the chest. Oh my god, okay. I gotta go look for something real quick. It's gonna drive me crazy now. Thinking that I might have left something unearthed. 397, negative 88. I know it was over this way somewhere. 397, negative 88. Okay. Alright, this might take me a little bit to get there. 397, negative 88. 397, negative 88. God, how often are people going to be doing this when I invite them on? That's going to be horrible. Okay. 397. Oh, I skipped it. Negative 88. So it should be about here. Okay, I don't think this is part of it. I think I might be. This might be a stretch. I'll be honest. I think this might just be a little bit of a stretch. I think I might be reaching for answers that aren't there. And I'm still curious if there's an answer to the little puzzle he gave me with the apples. God, because wait, what was that? Hang on. Where is that? Images. Yeah. Okay, but then that brings me back to the Among Us. Oh, fuck. I don't care, but I care. I'm just getting so sidetracked. Screw you, Garrett. This is all your fucking fault. Stupid dummy. Alright. So it's down there. Almost back this way. The Among Us is right over here. He's really gonna make me do this. He's really making me do this. Imagine there's no, because like I imagine there's no puzzle, and it's just like a red herring, or maybe he didn't even intend to arrange the baby puzzle in the way he did. But like this is the same. Like it's the. It's open link. It's this. This is what he has, the angle, square, and angle. So it's like the L, square, L. So we got L. And I would imagine there would be a square. Maybe it's off this way. That can't be it. Because that feels so intentional. It just feels intentional. That can't be it. Maybe there's something like, if I dig down in this thing, there'll be something. No, there's nothing. This is intentional. And this is mocking me. Did he bury something in here? I'm losing my mind right now. All over something it's probably not even here. I should just focus on trees, dude. I gotta just focus on trees. You know, I think a good way to get trees is jungle wood. This one's partially cut, actually. Is this a part of the puzzle? No, it's probably just you got some wood. Unless. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is just ridiculous. This series is gonna keep feeling like an ARG with how much he's hiding from me. Okay, so I want more of these saplings. That's what I want. Hello. I'm gonna try and force saplings out of you. Come on, just give me anything. Give me something. Just a little bit. Just one shot. All I need is a shot. So is it like a legit thing that if you punch the tree, the leaves, that they're less likely to actually drop saplings and shit? Because it's beginning to feel like it. Alright, I'm gonna let this one decay naturally. And we'll see if my theorem is correct. Are you also jungle or are you oak? Oh, no, you're jungle. Okay, and then we'll just sit and wait here. Sit here and twiddle my fucking thumbs. Okay. Got one. How about you? How about you? Are you going? You going? Yeah, you're going. Okay. I saw one. Did I not? What? I thought I saw one. Okay. You're also going to decay, as I deem it necessary. Cool. So it doesn't seem to be dropping at any faster rate. Especially if it's coming from two of them. Maybe not. Because my line of thinking is I can place 4 saplings, and that's going to create a really tall jungle tree, and that's going to generate a lot of wood. I just needed to generate more saplings. And I can turn all of that wood into sticks, and then I can turn all those sticks into money. At least that's the plan. You know. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the one I used to know. Am I a good singer? Is anyone... Oh, shit. Is anyone even looking forward to my album? Why am I doing this? Just build up to it like a normal human. I'm trying to cheese it so I don't have to waste more wood just to destroy more wood. It's precious axe durability. Come on. There you go. Good boy. Any luck? I don't think the sapling rate is any better with these. If anything, I think it's worse. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep destroying them with my fists. Great. That's not even the sapling I was looking for. Get me back up here. I'm gonna destroy you. Just give me one more sapling. That is all I need, I promise. Dude, I would make a lot of tree houses. Before I started my like oak wood cabin building days, I would do a lot of tree houses. The jungle biome was often my favorite. It's just I just enjoy it. It's just fun. It's nice.
Maybe it's a part of me as a kid that really wanted to have a treehouse but never had one. Who knows? I don't know. Do any of you have a treehouse? I always thought that would be sick as hell. All right, let me sleep with the door wide open so I can get my own creeper clip and then farm likes on Twitter. Oh, yeah. You know what about AI, Garrett, that I can talk about is the termination of channels due to AI reviewing systems, and how I am high-key really terrified for the future of YouTube, especially as a relatively smaller creator. I mean, there are YouTubers with hundreds of thousands of subscribers who are making bank on YouTube, and their entire history, their entire channel, just gone like that because their AI algorithms made an incorrect judgment. And that's it. That's it. That's all you need in order for your life's work to disappear. And I've already experienced it once with getting hacked and having my channel replaced with a Tesla scam. But I got that back surprisingly quickly. But what if I'm not that lucky? Because now it seems like even people who have way larger audiences than me. Well, okay, to be fair, when I first got my channel back, when I got hacked, I was facing all odds, and I really had the community try to help me as much as possible, and I really do think that helped a lot. But even then, there were still channels with like millions of subscribers that would take like weeks for their channels to get back, right? And then I got mine back in 12 hours. So, you know, it feels a little unfair. Like, why did I get special treatment there? And there's some channels, bigger and smaller than mine, that are struggling to get a response out of YouTube or Google to get their shit back. I don't know. But now it really seems like every day I'm going on Twitter and I'm seeing not one, not two, but like 10 new channels that are terminated wrongfully because of YouTube's new AI system. There is this guy, I forget his name, my apology. Hang on, I've already tabbed out several times. Let me just find his profile real quick. Because I followed him recently because I thought it was interesting. It's this guy. Alexander Chasekar. He won a legal case against YouTube and in favor of him. And even then, YouTube still has not reinstated his channel when they are legally obligated to. They legally have to return his channel, and they still haven't. So if he can't get them to fucking listen, and he won a legal case against YouTube, what were to happen if I or anyone else in this community were to lose their channel? We're just kind of fucked. Because I don't have money to open a legal case, and even if I did, hey, it's pretty fucking clear now that that's not gonna work. Which is really depressing. And I wish they would just get their shit together and they would stop relying so much on AI, because it is scary nowadays as a YouTube channel. Now I know, like Alan Becker, for example, I don't think he would have any issue at all getting his channel reinstated because he is such a large creator on the platform, and I mean a large creator. But I feel like even Alan would still have some difficulty reaching out to the right people. But, you know, he still has contacts. I'm sure he'd get it back in no time. But what about everyone else? And why is Twitter the one place to go to actually get things fixed? Because we all know that their report and disputal system on their own platform does not work. Complaining about it on YouTube has proven many times to be far more efficient. But now, I don't know if you guys have seen the fucking the Twitter responses from the YouTube accounts. Those are automated. Despite saying they're human ran, they're all automated. There have been numerous times now that it's been caught missing information where it had like brackets, insert name here or insert whatever here. Like just blatantly forgetting to fill it out. And sure, that could be a human error, but I wouldn't be surprised if they were just trying to fully automate it and tell us that there were people running it because they know that if we learn that there's no humans behind it, then we're going to get angry. But guess what? We're angry because we can tell there are no humans behind it because nothing is being done. And it's so damn sad that the best way to resolve these issues is to complain on Twitter. That should not be how people get their channels reinstated. That's what I had to do when I got hacked. And albeit it worked efficiently, but I also suspect that was because there were already a lot of... sorry, one sec. I'm having trouble breathing today and the last couple of days as well. So I might need to take some minutes to just focus on breathing a bit. Pardon me. But, I don't know, man. It's just so damn sad. Because what happens, right? What happens if my channel gets taken down again? Last time it felt like there might have been a human connection. I can't prove it. But now I know for sure there will be no human connection. So how can I rely on their systems that they have in place to do something that I know they're not going to fucking do? It's so irritating and scary as a smaller creator. And I say smaller creator hesitantly because obviously 45,000 subscribers on my main channel is nothing to gawk at. I'm well aware of that. But in the grand scheme of things on YouTube, that is still nothing, unfortunately. It used to be that if you had like even 10,000 subscribers, that would be impressive. And if you had 100,000, oh, you were up there. And if you had more than that, then you were like god tier status on the platform. Like you might as well have been Jesus. And then there were the people with tens of millions, and those were just like, that was like the PewDiePie, Smosh, people like that. But now, because there's such an oversaturation of users on the platform, there's like, it's having 100,000 subscribers isn't as impressive anymore. Well, of course, it is still impressive that you've convinced 100,000 people to subscribe to you, ideally, assuming that's without bots. Are any saplings dropped? No, of course not. I can give that the time it needs to drop saplings, and in the meantime, I'm gonna go get rich. You know, point being, at the end of the day, their systems to assist creators in getting their accounts back should not be ran by AI. But unfortunately, recently, the CEO of YouTube, who unfortunately is no longer Susan Wojcicki, she actually cared for the community, and you can tell. With this new guy, I don't get that feeling at all. He made a tweet recently, or no, he was in an interview, and then I read it on a tweet, that he was saying that AI is like really, it's like, fuck. Damn, really? That emerald rate is so fucking low? Damn, that's disappointing. And you about to run out. Yeah, you about to run out. That's right. How about you? I need 17. I'm one shy. Fuck you, man. Whatever. I guess I'll just go keep farming materials. I'm gonna put a chest down there. But no, the CEO of YouTube, I believe his name is David. Okay, hang on. We're tabbing out again, because I gotta make sure I'm giving y'all the right information. CEO of YouTube. Oh, Neil Mohan. He is the new CEO of YouTube. And it really doesn't feel like he cares, because he was in an interview that I had read on bits on Twitter, where he was pretty much praising AI, including AI-generated content, which I'm sure you all know how I feel about that shit. Said it many times on this series, but I think it's disgusting. I don't think AI generation has a place in art. I think AI tools might have a place in art if they help us be more efficient and remove extremely tedious tasks that nobody wants to do. But this guy is like all pro AI. He's like, it's gonna be just like the old days of YouTube, except it's not, because you were actually creating shit, and now you're just kind of writing words into a generator and then uploading whatever it shits out to you. Like there's no creative process there. It's doing the creation for you, and you can tell that it's not, good because there's no soul in it. You can just tell there's no soul in it. That's like the easiest way to spot a fake video made with AI, is if you can't really see, if it's not giving you anything meaningful, you're not finding any meaningful value out of it, then it's kind of better to just assume that it's AI at this point. Because eventually AI is going to get to a point where it's too good that you can't tell if it's real or not. And the only limiting factor is going to be the kind of stories that it can tell. Because it can only create based on what has already been done. Oh, yay. I already made my money's worth with this tree. Hell yeah. Just go to sleep, and we'll grow a new one. Come on, let me fucking sleep. Yeah, but this guy was praising AI generation, but then was also saying that, like, AI tools are going to be able to help, detect spam and bot accounts and remove accounts off of the platform and videos off of the platform that go against terms of service. But so far, the only thing that I have seen come from that are people's channels just being removed entirely. It is not serving any purpose other than to be a headache. What they are wishing comes out of it is a cheaper way to moderate their service and not have to spend so many man hours and man money on people to moderate for them. They want to move it all to automation because that's what's going to save them more money. That's the problem, and that's not going to be fixed until AI is gone, but at this point it's here to stay. So what do we do? How do I not be scared that YouTube's AI systems aren't going to detect my content as spam, or whenever someone re-uploads my content, the AI system doesn't assume that I'm re-uploading my content? What about the dojo? Because pretty much the entire channel is just re-uploading content. But there's permission behind it. There's no way it's going to understand the nuance there. There's no way. So what do we do? I'd love to have connection with humans, but I think we've made it clear at that point that that's no longer a possibility. I have lost faith in that option. I already have emeralds. Nice. Maybe I'm being a bit negative about all this, but I know it's not unfounded either. It's just disappointing, to see the platform that you've grown on and grown with start to become too corporate. And of course, it's always been corporate. That's the whole deal ever since it was bought by Google, at least. But there at least used to be a stronger sense of community from the people running the platform. Now it's just the same shit that you always hear. So, who knows anymore? One day this channel could be gone. Just like that. And I would have no power to get it back. Ever. It's a scary thought, I've been wanting to be a YouTuber my whole life. But at this rate, I'm really hoping that a competitor comes around and gives us what we actually want. I'll leave that there for now. But YouTube has such a monopoly. I think. Okay, so here's another discussion that's been happening recently. I'm gonna get another axe about Steam. How it's kind of like a good monopoly, as some people say. First of all, I don't think any monopoly is a good monopoly. And Steam does have competitors. However, they're not very competent competitors. Steam is just kind of the go-to option because it just does everything very well. And at the moment, you know, they're still good. Most people don't have a negative view on them, for now at least. You know, of course, it's always pending to change. But at the moment, everyone still largely supports Steam and what they do. But YouTube, I feel like YouTube used to be the good monopoly of video sharing, and right now I think their biggest competitor may be Vimeo. But let's be honest, who uses Vimeo? Raise your hand if you've ever unironically used Vimeo. That wasn't for like Doors 5. And even then, I'm sure most people just watch the re-uploaded version from someone outside of the community. That's here on YouTube because, oh my god, and that's another fucking thing. YouTube is allowing a re-upload of a video that they intentionally removed to exist. It couldn't exist on the dojo, no, even with the copyrights just sitting on it. No, but when someone else goes and uploads it, that's fine, just as long as it's not on the dojo. I'm being really negative about YouTube shit, but I know it's not unfounded. There is a reason for all of this spite and anger towards the platform, and I think everyone could agree with me. It's just not looking very good right now, unfortunately. I wish I could just sit here and sing YouTube's praises all day. And while, yeah, they do still provide us with a lot more than the alternatives, I guess I completely forgot that TikTok exists. Because TikTok would definitely be their biggest competitor. But I'd never think about TikTok myself, personally. I don't understand it. You can call me old. I never understood the appeal of TikTok. It's always confused me. I tried it for a while, and they say it has really good algorithms that can just predict what you want to watch. But every time I'm on TikTok, I just get so fucking bored. I don't know. I don't know. Ay. But anyway, that's why I forgot TikTok exists, is because it essentially doesn't exist for me. But that is neither here nor there. Yeah, AI sucks. The tools that are now being used for moderation on the platforms, it sucks. And I don't think anyone disagrees with that. It's just unfortunate, and even more so unfortunate that we know we can't do anything. It's just, we're kind of, it's tough luck at this point. And that's not the way you want a community to be ran, ever. But that is the way it is ran, at least right now. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the emeralds. Leave those in there. Take this. How many can I buy from you right now? Sir? What happened? You don't know? Brother, you had mending. You just decided you didn't... God. Okay. It's okay. Everything's cool. Hi, sir. I hope you understand why I'm doing what I'm going to do. You have angered me so. You are being entombed for your bad behavior. You know, I was going to be nice and let you live the life you wanted to live, but because you want to be that guy, I guess you don't have a choice now, do you? So get in there. That's right. That's right, and you stay in there, okay? Because now I gotta fix you. I'm like a misguided girl that sees potential boyfriends as projects. I don't remember where I heard that, but that's not my joke. Oh, yeah. Okay. Can remove that. At least this area is less cluttered now, and I can just easily make room for more villagers.
That's gonna be an irritating path to get villagers. Surely I can mate you two. Anyway. YouTube sucks. The world's ending. Woe is me. It sucks because there are people who rely on their AdSense for their work. And you, my friend, are a piece of shit for forgetting how to sell mending. Because now I gotta do this whole fucking thing again. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna optimize that. It's disappointing. This is mad disappointing. I don't think I have anything new to say. I think I've aired all my grievances. AI can't... Oh, I'm just repeating the same shit over and over. I don't know. I don't know if I can say anything new about AI that hasn't been said to death already. Oh boy, it's getting hard to breathe. Sorry, I gotta step away real quick and just take some medication so that I can try to breathe again. Oh, it is getting late too, but I want to get this mending before I go. Okay. Melatonin. Because insomnia. That's fun as well, isn't it? And I got my nasal spray. Right? Shit. Fun. And then we're popping pills. I suppose I can start turning this into some positive news. I have continued working on the next Lethal Clips video, but I'm going to release it once I can get full monetization on the channel. I have partial monetization on this channel now, which, hey, that's something. This is my second channel I've ever gotten monetization on my own. So pretty big for me. Right now, it's only limited to like super chats, stuff like that, direct donations essentially. And I don't think I'm going to be setting up members on this because that feels. I don't know. I don't think I could I don't think I could add anything to this channel. For members only stuff. I think yeah. I don't know. I don't think I could do that. But whenever I do get full ads, because that's a separate achievement, then I will upload the next Lethal Clips too. And I think at the moment I'm about 800 watch hours away from that. So the first goal that you have to achieve is you have to hit a certain number of subscribers. I forget what it is. It wasn't really a problem for me. Generally, it's not a problem if you can get a consistent number of watch hours. People are going to subscribe anyway. But the number of watch hours that you have to have on your channel in order to get the first tier of monetization is, I think it was 3,000 watch hours. Yeah, 3,000 watch hours, and I just crossed that. I crossed that like a while ago, actually, but it takes YouTube a bit to catch up. Pardon me. Yes, sir. And the second one is 4,000 watch hours, so just 1,000 extra. But yeah, if I can get another 800 watch hours, then I can get full monetization, meaning I can get mid-roll ads, which that's where the real money is at on YouTube, is AdSense. And then I can, you know, I think at that point I could actually start reasonably focusing on this channel a lot more and putting more effort into some of these videos. I'll still be doing a lot of these raw recordings where I just, you know, maybe I trim out a little bit in the beginning and end, but everything else just stays, and
nothing else is added because I find so much value to these uploads, where it's just super minimal, and you just get raw commentary. You get raw me. I don't know if that's the term I should use, but you get what I'm saying. Damn, dude, you're being stubborn. You had mending. Why don't you want to give me mending anymore? I'm like, everything is taking everything in my will to not beat the shit out of you right now. But yeah, if I can start making a good amount of money on this channel, then I can actually start, you know, it would give me more of a reason to start putting effort into certain videos on this channel, like the Leave the Clips videos. Those are highly edited, and I enjoy making those to some degree. I enjoy animating more, but I still do enjoy making those to some degree, of course, or I wouldn't be doing them. And I do have a bunch of videos like that I want to do. It's more of a thing that I need to be able to tell my business partner that I'm spending my time on it and for it to not seem like a waste of time. So that's ultimately where the need is. So, and the main channel is making money. This channel, even though I got my first stage, no one's donating, and I don't expect anybody to. I'm never going to ask for that. You all know this. But I am making no money on this channel right now. That's why everything is so low effort, so I can just record, upload, and it's not a huge time sink. But it is, you know, building strong community and starting conversation. And I think this channel has done a lot of good so far ever since the recent changes. And I'm glad you guys have been watching. A couple of my friends recently have told me that they've started doing things because of this channel. Garrett being one of them. He started his Minecraft series. He said that last in the last guest episode with them. And then in that episode I also mentioned how Rax did his first video on his gaming channel in a while, in like a year, because of this channel as well. And I think it was Hyun also said that he wanted to try doing something like this eventually. That is, if he ever has the time, I'm sure he might. But it's and getting all the messages on Discord from close friends and fans just giving me direct support. Like, commenting on these videos is one thing, and I love the comments. It's just my favorite part of these videos is reading what you guys have to say. So I heavily encourage you guys to leave a comment if you want. Of course, never gonna really fully ask you to, but you know, I really appreciate it. I want y'all to know that. But then there's the messages that I get on Discord of people talking to me about the video, and whether it's because they don't want to, you know, leave a message viewable publicly on the videos, which, hey, I get that. Thank you, sir. I will be back with books. Really, man. Yeah, whatever. I'll be back. Man, but it's the messages that I get on Discord that kind of mean the most to me. Because that's when you know you made such a direct impact on someone, is if they want to go out of their way to make sure that they give you a personal message about it. That is the most... I don't know. That is so rewarding in a way. I mean, of course, my animations are more rewarding because I'm able to build a much larger story and tell you something much grander using those. But this channel, I get to just be more myself, and you guys just get to listen, and shockingly enough, it resonates with quite a bit of you. And I've really made it a point to just not focus on the numbers too much on this channel. When it comes to the more higher effort videos, I will be putting more focus and energy in those into the numbers, of course, because, you know, I gotta make sure that those videos are at least performing well. But I'll still be doing these. This is the channel where you get to see myself. You get to see who Brandon is, not just a 10 of 360. Of course, you're only going to get a small window into my life, but you're never going to get the full picture. But this, at least, this allows me to tell you a bit more about myself than you would know otherwise. And I think there is value in that, as in the video that kind of started this whole thing. where I talked about a bunch of stuff that was getting to me. I joined a Discord server that I don't think I wanted to admit it at the time, but I mean, I might as well say it. I joined a Discord server within the community, and I did this thing where I searched my name and saw a lot of negative comments about me, and realized that I didn't like that I was letting it get to me, because there was a time when I just didn't care, but now I do. But I hated that I was so scared to tell you all about myself, because I was worried that people like that would be disproving, or not disproving. They would not be approving of who I am and the things that I stand for. They may not agree with the things that I do, but honestly, I don't care. I think there's some people in the community who just wish to be problematic. They wish to be hateful and spiteful, and if they wish to continue being that way, then they do not deserve my attention. At least unless they're willing to have an actual conversation with me about any potential issues they may have with me. But if they're just hating to hate and they don't want to have that discussion because they know that they're going to be proven wrong in that discussion, because they've built themselves up to be someone who just is known to dislike, and that's it. That's their entire personality. No one likes those people. I'm not going to try and bow to them and change who I am just to make them happy, because I need their validation. Because I don't need their fucking validation. Doesn't matter if I already knew them before or not. I'm not going to change myself for them. I know what I'm doing is right. I'm confident in the skills that I have. And I want to be able to proudly show that. I want to be able to, tell you who I am, the experiences that I have had as a person, as another human on this fucking earth. And I don't want to have to be scared out of my opinion just because some people might not like it and they may talk behind my back. And you know what? I get it. There's some people who need to talk shit behind the scenes. I'm not going to lie. I do it sometimes. I never really mean anything by it. It's just, sometimes people want to talk shit about other people. That's just kind of who we are. And only whenever there's a real issue do we actually try and talk it out. Yeah. There are people out there that you just shouldn't care about. Though it may be disappointing if you had already known them before. Sometimes people change, and that's okay. They're always going to be changing. For better or for worse. You don't know. You don't know their whole story. You don't know what's going on in their life. There could be a reason to why they're acting the way they are. I don't know. I'm not talking about just one or two specific people. I am talking about, I don't know. There's been a lot of people like that fit that description. But of course, I'm not going to name names, and I encourage you to not list out names as well. That's not a mature or responsible thing to do. It's just kind of airing out my frustrations, I guess. Or not my frustrations, even. I'm just kind of stating my newfound philosophies to not fucking care what they think. And hope that they think this. They stop thinking the same. I hope they stop caring so much about their opinion of me. Because, in my opinion, kind of pathetic. Not even kind of pathetic. It's really pathetic. God, we're all just trying to do our own things. We're all people. We all fuck up. Ultimately, okay. If you have an issue with someone, my philosophy at least is you should talk to them about it. And if you've tried talking to them about it and they just seem to refuse to want to actually talk about it, then stop interacting with them. Because they're ultimately going to be no positive force on you or anything you do. They are only there to bring you down at that point. They serve you no logical function. They're not benefiting you in any way. Even if they were to have a conversation about you with something that maybe you did that they didn't agree with, you could at least have a dialogue to start and see if you could fix those issues. But then if they don't care to address those issues in full, then why should you care to try and pry that information out of them? You know. Oy, oy. My philosophy is be nice to people. There's no need to be so hateful and spiteful. And if you end up letting your anger out on other people, then I'm sorry, but people are just going to stop liking you. You might surround yourself with people who agree with you, but in time you will realize that people are scared of you. They're scared of what you're going to think of them. They're scared of what you're going to say to them. And I don't think you want to be that person. I don't think anyone wants to be that kind of person. But just, you know, maybe sit back and think about the things that you've done and said. You know, people are people. And they can hurt. You know, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can definitely still hurt you. You know, people say they can't, and, you know, I say that I try not to let what other people say about me get to me, but I'm only human. We're all human. I hope. I don't know, maybe half the internet is being filled with AI, dead internet theory. Let's go. This got a little real, didn't it? I don't know. I just get disappointed when I see people follow that path. Yeah. I don't know. I was supposed to end this a while ago, wasn't I? And I just didn't. I got into a few tangents there. My bad. You still sell mending, right? Okay, good. Then I need a book. Once I get some mending, I am actually going to call it a night, and then I will upload this tomorrow. So I'm currently recording this at almost 1 in the morning. This is a bad idea, but that's okay. I'm full of bad ideas. Books. Books. I need leather. Booyah. Is that the perfect amount of leather? Hell yeah. Let's go. Oh, man. Well, thank you all for listening to me yap. I appreciate it. We're pretty much about at the end here. I just gotta get some mending books, and then we'll call it. But thank you all for listening to me yap and yap and yap. I do very much so appreciate it. I have someone planned for this Saturday. I just finished scheduling it with them. They are not someone within this community. I'm excited to get to talk to them. It's been a while since I've talked to them. We go way back, really. Yeah. No, I still respect them a lot. They've grown a lot as a person. They have a family now, a large family at that, which is insane to me. Because they're not much older or younger than I am. I forget how old they are exactly, but I don't think they're. I think they might be a little bit older than me, but they have like several kids. It's crazy. It's crazy how people, grow and they have offspring. Like, what? That's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to be young and on the internet forever. Anywho, thank you all for watching. I'm just going to finish organizing all the blocks that I have here. And yeah, I will see you on the next episode. I don't know if it's going to be Saturday or maybe a day before. Might have someone on before Saturday, but that's the current plan. I have a buddy of mine on and get to talk a lot about him. I'll give you all a hint as to who it could be, if you care. But I go way back with them from the rap battle community. Yeah, that's right. Not many people know that. I used to be and still kind of am part of the rap battle community. It's, I'm going to talk about it. We'll talk about it. But thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one.